It's been quite a few months since the last time I went camping and off-roading. Well, today is going to be the maiden voyage of the new setup. So the trailer is here, but we're not taking the trailer today. We have the truck with an Uptop rack and a new rooftop tent from Roofnext. So it's a maiden voyage for these two components and the new setup, and the wild card is that we have a dog, which we didn't have in prior trips. So let's see how it goes. Okay, we got to Indian Valley Reservoir. There's actually a little more water than I expected to see. And those little streams that we will probably cross a little later. The dog is having fun running around. It's very nice weather for this time of year, probably about 75 degrees here. And as you can see, there is no one anywhere around, which is just how we like it. So now I'm gonna go find a place to camp for the night, probably somewhere near water, and break open a couple of beers and just have some fun. Might be a good spot. Lots of water. I might go take a swim with the dog, but pretty cool. Yeah, probably can swim here. Dog, you want to swim? Last year when we were here, this whole area was underwater. Now there's puddles left here and there, but the water is very murky. You can still swim in it, but the water is very murky. This is probably the most fun fetch game. Play with the dog. There's no cars, no people, no nothing. Pretty cool. Alright, I think we find a pretty good spot. We meaning me and Ghost right here. It's like a little tongue of land between a few spots of water. Pretty cool. It's pretty cold tonight, so I'm filling up the 1 pound gas tanks from the 20 pound gas tank, so I can use the body heater in the tent and I don't have to carry this heavy propane tank. You just have 3 or 4 of those small ones for the night. Alright, so I found a little spot, and as you can see, my setup is different than the trailer, army trailer. I still have the trailer, but towing a trailer when exploring off-road and overlanding paths, it's a little bit challenging because if you explore a new path, you don't know where it's going to end up. And especially in the last trip to Death Valley, we got into different trails and could not get out. I had to back a trailer half a mile or a mile in a twisty uphill, downhill, not fun. Anyway, so my setup now is still the 2018 F-250 Platinum with an Uptop Truss, I think it's called, bed rack. Now, what's unique about this rack is, one, it's like Lego. It comes in a tiny box compared to what it is, and you assemble the whole thing piece by piece, which is a little bit of a pain in the butt, but still. Another unique thing is that it is actually meant for the Diamondback rack bed cover. So those of you who are familiar with the Diamondback bed cover, it's a very durable cover, but it's a little difficult to put a rack on top. This one is designed to be on the Diamondback cover, which I'll show in a different video. And on top of it, I have a Roofnext Condor XL, which is the biggest tent that I could find, that is a hard shell and easy to open, easy to close. So this is the maiden trip with this particular setup. And as always, which I guess I never learned, I undersold or underestimated my beer consumption for a weekend without kids. So I figured I brought 4 bottles with me, which now thinking about it, it's ridiculous. 4 bottles is like half an hour worth of fun. But still, I have a fridge, nice cold beer, nice camping spot. Cheers. Going overlanding and camping, get the one wheel so I can walk the dog without walking the dog. Okay, so I'm done with my 4 beers, and then I was thinking, okay, no more alcohol, what now? So I figure the next natural thing is riding a one wheel while having a small buzz. Now, those of you who know the one wheel, you know that it's like a skateboard-like device with one wheel that you need really, really good balance and paying attention. So I figured, let's give it a shot. So I got on my one wheel, and funny enough, I put classical music on the one wheel after 4 beers. That's a pretty surreal experience. And I was riding in the paths here, a little bit hills, a little bit different trails, and it's a very interesting experience. I recommend it to everyone. So my new setup has a couple of things to know. So as I mentioned, no trailer, bed rack, and a rooftop tent. Now the thing is that in order to leverage the truck, the inside of the bed, I needed to build a slide, because I'm not going to go crawling in and out every time I need something. So I built a slide, and it's working, and I'll maybe film another video with some details there. The challenge is that because of the wheel wells, the slide only have the capacity of probably around 70-75% of the full bed. So there's, let's say, 25% less capacity now in the bed, but now I have some capacity between the Diamondback cover and the top, or I guess the inside top of the rack. So I got some cases that would probably be just about the height of this, that I'll be able to strap inside here, which if done right I'll probably end up with maybe 130% space compared to the bed, the truck bed without the slide, which is not bad. Now, of course, I also have the rack itself, and this is a rack that can be accommodate to strap multiple different things: shovels, max tracks, fuel, bunch of different things. I'll probably have, at one point I'll put an awning here, but that's the I guess the path going forward. The challenge actually was to find a case or cases that will be the right height and still have enough volume and ruggedness to be able to be used in an overland rig. Now this company, Uptop, they make different levels or different heights of racks. So this one is the mid one, which is 11 inches high. They have one that I think it's the low one, which is 6 inches, which will probably be around here. And they have one which is 13 inches, which will be up here. Now 13 inches will give me more space here, but it also means that the tent will sit way above the truck roof, which means mileage or fuel mileage will go up. Right now with this setup, I gauged it when I was coming here, and on the highway I'm exactly at the same mileage or fuel per mile or miles per gallons as I had without the tent. In the city it's a bit higher because I have a much heavier setup now, so the rooftop tent is about 160 pounds. The rack is ridiculously light. I would say it's probably about 30-40 pounds, but the slide, because I built it myself from wood, the slide is probably around 200 pounds. So altogether, I would say an additional 400 pounds to the truck. That's without any of my cases and equipment and everything else. So that's why to just get the truck going in the city takes a bit more, and then gas mileage went down a little bit. So this is the tent, and I don't know if you can see it, the light is not that great, but Ghost is here right next to me, more comfortable than I am. He has his bed here. It's a king size tent, so it's pretty big. I wonder how it'll do with the both kids here, but I guess we will see. Well, the mattress is comfortable, so I think I'm going to have a good night's sleep, but I guess I will know in about, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 hours. See you later. And go down here. Hopefully I can come back up, because I have street tires, and yeah, that's it, just street tires. Not exactly smart idea, but it's probably not showing on camera, but this is extremely steep. I would say 25, maybe more degrees, but because the water receded so much in the Indian Valley, it opened an opportunity for a lot of cool trails, a little bit of water crossing, a little bit of other challenges. So I'm now riding on a trail right by the water. On my right there's a water stream that goes into the main reservoir. See, I can probably go down there and do a little bit of water crossing, but again, street tires by myself, probably not a good idea. I've been overlanding and light off-roading for quite a few years, and I have street tires. I have a pretty much stock F-250. I have all the equipment that I need, but no different shocks or tires or wheels or anything like that. Now, I never encountered the need, right? Need is different than want. I never encountered the need to have big wheel, 37s or suspension or anything else. But this hill here, I guess we'll test that, because it's a very steep hill and loose dirt, and you can't see it on camera, but it's extremely steep. let's see. I'm in four-wheel drive now. Not four-wheel drive low, four-wheel drive high. Let's see how far I'm gonna get. Holy crap. This truck is a freaking tank. No, no problem. Holy crap. Yeah, again, street tires, stock truck. No problem going up a very steep hill with very loose dirt. Now there's a little bit of a water crossing here. Well, not a little bit. Oh, they blocked it. They put poles so people can't cross. That's crappy. They did not like the crossings here, so they blocked the trail. I can probably find a different path to cross, but if they wanted us not to cross, then I'll respect that. But it is beautiful here. I'm sure there are different crossing paths somewhere along the stream, but I guess I'll be a responsible overlander and respect the wishes of the whoever put those things here. Okay, this is not gonna be a big impressive water crossing, but you know, it's water crossing. Man, the whole area here was burned down. You can see no leaves on the trees. It's amazing. We're coming down the hills. You can see Clear Lake down there. Looks nice.